Good evening and welcome. Welcome to tonight. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. This is the weekly live webinar of the Advanced Launch Community. It's 8 p.m. on Thursday. We are here, we are live, and we are doing this. Thank you so much for being here. All right. Thank you so much for being here. I see you guys already. Thank you so much for being here. You guys make this absolutely worth my while. Thank you so much because whenever we are here, we are live and you are right here and we're doing this together. Thank you so much for being here. If you can see me and can hear me, please leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know that you are there and that you can see me and that you can hear me and that you're expectant. Yes, tonight is going to be special. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I trust you've had a great day. I've had a good day. Thank you and welcome to tonight. So if you can see me and you can hear me, please leave a comment in the comment section. I can see you, Coach. Good evening, Coach. Good evening. Hello, everyone. Just say hello to me in the comment section. Let me know who's there and who can see me and who is doing this with me, here tonight. Thank you and welcome again. This is the weekly live webinar of the Advanced Launch Community. And we are here every Thursday at 8 p.m. doing this live and direct. Thank you so much for always being here like clockwork. We are here every Thursday at 8 p.m. and I'm mighty glad to see you again tonight. The weekly live webinars are brought to you by the Advanced Lounge community. The Advanced Lounge is a haven, it's a community. We're a group of people who are learning and growing and becoming more valuable versions or superior versions of ourselves. We understand that the change that we want, we all desire change. We all desire change in our circumstances. We desire change in our workplaces. We desire change in our finances. We desire all kinds of change, and all that is valid. But the starting point for the change that you desire, that you even deserve, is your individual. And so in the Advanced Lounge, everything that we do, we focus on the person. Thank you so much, Uime. Thank you so much. I can see you. Thank you so much for being here. And so everything that we do in the Advanced Lounge, the weekly live webinars are just one of our expressions, and these are the sessions where we get to learn, we get to equip ourselves for the journey, because we understand that focus on the self, it's personal development, personal growth, and it is not an event, it's a journey. And just like, when you're preparing for the journey, you need to eat and be ready for the journey. So these webinars, these are our knowledge sharing sessions where we get to equip ourselves with the knowledge that we need for the journey, because personal development is not an event, it's a journey. You are on a journey. Let me write in the comment section, I am on a journey. That understanding is very critical, so that you will know that you cannot afford to faint or stop. You are on a journey. You are going somewhere. Please let me write the comment section, I'm going somewhere. You need to have that understanding. It's very, very important that you do, so that you don't faint, so that you don't stop, because where we are going to is still very far. And so we need to be equipped for that journey. And the weekly live webinars are just one expression, are just one of the ways where we just come together to equip ourselves. And these sessions are absolutely free. They are open to everyone. So invite everybody, call everybody in, share the links, get everybody in here. Let's have a wonderful time. I promise you that the next 50 minutes or so, you're going to have the time of your lives. Hi, Grace, I see you. Hi, Elizabeth, I see you. Welcome to tonight. Thank you guys so much for being here. Okay, so these webinars are brought to you by the Advanced Launch community, and my name is Tracy Akpera. I'm a personal success coach. My job, very simple, is to show you the possibilities that exist for you. And I'm here to tell you that the possibilities, they are endless. There are heights for you to climb. There are territories for you to take. There are grounds for you to cover. I'm here to tell you that I'm here to show you the possibilities that exist for you, and to show you how you can begin to navigate from where you are now to where you want to be, to where you see yourself, to where you desire to be. But there is a way. Let me write in the comment section, there is a way. There is a way to navigate from where you are now to where you want to be. And there is no anyhowness in this journey. Let me write in the comment section. There is no anyhowness. You don't do it anyhow. You know how you say if you do anyhow, you see anyhow, right? If you do anyhow, you will get anyhow kinds of results. So we don't do anyhow. There is a way. There is a way. And so my job is to show you that way, to show you how you can begin to navigate from where you are now to where you want to be. And I'm here to tell you that all your dreams, your goals, your plans, your aspirations are very valid. Nothing wrong. Everything you desire, everything you aspire for, everything you're planning for, everything is valid. But there is a way for you to begin to navigate from where you are now to where you want to be. And so I'm your guy. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I said tonight is going to be very special. We're talking about something very special, and I want you guys to be here. I want you to be present. I want you to stay engaged. I want you to, participate as I'm speaking. Anything that resonates with you, leave a comment in the comment section. Let's talk about it. Let's know that you are here, but stay engaged. Is one of the important things that we must do on our personal growth journey. A lot of us, we are overstimulated and we are too everywhere. We must practice the art of staying present. Many people are unable to stay present. So tonight, train yourself. Now, in the next 50 minutes or so, you are here and we are doing this together. So tonight, we're talking about how to raise your life and raise your standards and raise your life. Raise your standards, raise your life. Who's ready? Let me see your comments in the comment section. Let me see your emojis, fire emojis, dance emojis, drum rolls. Who is ready? We are about to get into the class proper. We're talking about raise your standards, raise your life. Raise your standards, raise your life. Let me see your emojis in the comment section. Are you ready? Let me write the comment section. I'm ready. Let me see emojis. Let me see fire emojis, dance emojis, drum rolls. Let me see your comments. Let's know that you are excited and that you're ready. We're about to get started. We're about to get the show on the road. Are you ready? Yes, guys. Are you ready? So we're talking about raise your standards, raise your life. Raise your standards. The standards are yours. See, there's a direct correlation. The standards are yours and the life is also yours. So there's something that you do to one side of the equation that automatically affects the other side of the equation. When you raise your standards, is equal to raising your life. Guys, are you excited? Who is here? Yes, who is here? We're about to get in now. Raise your standards and raise your life. So everything, and I mean everything in your life is a direct reflection of what you have tolerated, what you have accepted, and what you have expected. Please be here, guys. Everything that is happening in your life, every result, every outcome, everything that is happening right now, when you begin to look around you, everything that is happening right now, every result, every outcome, everything that is happening, everything that you can see is a direct reflection of what you have tolerated, what you have accepted, and what you have expected. Those three things. You have tolerated it, you have accepted it, and you have expected it. And so those, whatever you tolerate, you accept, or you expect, immediately begins to manifest in your life. So what if you could just change your life by just simply tweaking with any one of those or all of those things, what you are tolerating, what you are accepting, or what you are expecting? How much would your life change just by going and looking at those three simple things and then doing something about it? What you are tolerating, what you are accepting, and what you are expecting. How much would your life change just by simply demanding more from yourself? I'm not saying demand more from your husband, demand more from your wife, demand more from your boss or your father or your mother or from the government. Demand more from yourself. Yes, I see your comment. I see you guys in the comment section. We are ready. We are doing this. So how much would your life change? What your life would change drastically just by simply raising your standard, by simply demanding more from yourself, by simply adjusting what you are tolerating, what you are accepting, and what you are expecting. Those three things, those three words are huge determinants of the kinds of outcomes, kind of results that you would actually post in your life. And so tonight we are looking at how do we begin to affect one side of that equation that automatically begins to give us different outcomes on the other side of the equation. So how do you raise your standards? And the effect is that you raise your life. Raise your standards, raise your life. Raise your standards, raise your life. So what are standards? Before we get in and begin to talk about, what to do, what are standards? Standards are the rules, they are the expectations, they are the thresholds that you set for your own behavior, your performance, and even your environment. So I like to say that at the beginning of this class, I mentioned it. I say in the advanced learning, the focus is on the individual. We have been taught, we have been trained, we have been led to think that we're always looking for what is going on externally. Who didn't do what? We're always looking for who to blame or where to lay our complaints, whose fault it is for certain things that happen to us. But the reality of the matter is that the change that you desire, the change that you want, you must look inward. It must start from you. It must start from you. Before you can begin to demand, before you can begin to expect anything from outward, you must start from you. And so to now we're looking at the standard. These are the rules that you have set for yourself. And sometimes, even by not setting them, our inaction also determines our results. So not only your actions, but your inactions as well we are inadvertently, allowing some things that become rules in our life. So your standards are the rules, they are the expectations, they are the threshold that you have set for your own behavior, for your own performance, and even for the environment that you allow around you. So your standards, they determine what you say yes to or what you say no to. I've come to, there's something that, many people say when they do something, they say, but it's not a sin. But it's not a sin. Yes, it may not be a sin. It may not be a sin. You didn't break any rules. But what is that thing? What is that standard? What is that threshold that is acceptable to you? Because it will determine what you will say yes to or what you will say no to. It determines what is acceptable to you and what is not acceptable. We're not talking about what is sin or what is generally acceptable or what is a law in the society or whatnot. No, we're not talking about that. We are talking about you. We are talking about you. So the focus is on you. Let me write in the comment section. The focus is on me. The focus must be on you. So what are those things, what are those rules? What are your standards that determine what is acceptable? It defines what is acceptable and what is unacceptable to you. So it can just be anything and you get to determine. It can be anything. You can get to determine what your own standards are. But from this class that whatever those standards that you determine are, they directly affect your life. Your standards, what you accept, what you say it's okay by you, the behavior, the environment you accept, it directly impacts your life. So the quality of your life rises or falls on the level of your standards. Please let me write in the comment section. My standards are important. Your standards are important. The quality of your life, it depends. It will rise or fall on the level of your standard. So this is important. Your life depends on it. It's so important. Your standards are so important. Your life depends on it. So it's not something that you just, wave aside. It's not important. We just have this way of just making things, just waving things aside. You cannot afford to do that. Your standards, the things that you allow, they are acceptable to you. The things that, what sets your behavior, your performance, they are important because they will directly impact impact the standard, impact the level, impact the quality of your life. So it is important. Your standards are important. We must pay attention to what it is that we are allowing. And what it is that you may be allowing, you may not say that, oh, I allowed this, but your inaction tells us what you allow. That is why I'm very careful to take people's words. Your actions, they'll tell us more about who you are than your words do. You know how they say talk is cheap, right? Now they say talk is cheap. Yes, your actions will tell us will tell us, more about the kinds of standards that you allow in your life. For instance, you can say, oh, I'm somebody that loves, I take my fitness journey very seriously. I take my my health and my fitness very seriously. And then again and again we see you, um you know the kinds of food you eat, you are not eating the healthy food, or you are not doing the exercises, everything that would directly impact that quality of life, you are not doing it, but you are saying something else. You may even have a goal for that thing, but what you are actually doing is directly is directly opposite what you want, what you are saying that you want to do. And so your actions, the things that you do and the things that you do not do, they will directly, they will tell us, they will give us light into what the standards that you are upholding in your life. And guess what? This affects the quality of your life. So whatever you are tolerating, remember I said three things: what you are tolerating, what you are accepting, what you are expecting is a reflection of your standards. So you are accepting it. It's okay. Everything they say, oh, it's okay. You are telling us the standard that you're upholding. What you are accepting, what you are expecting will also tell us the standards, the kind of standards that you are upholding in your life, and directly impact the quality of your life. I want that thing to ring in your head, that it is impacting your life, not impacting somebody else's life. Oh, we are no longer talking about somebody else. We are talking about you. What you are tolerating is important. And we make all kinds of excuses. Hey, we have all kinds of excuses. We have ready-made excuses. We have all, and your excuses, hey, your excuses may be valid, but your excuses don't produce results. Let me write in the comment section. Your excuses may be valid, but your excuses, they don't produce results. So your excuses can be anything. Oh, this one happened, rain fell, this one, the sky fell, a lot of things happen. But when you sit down with yourself and have a conversation with yourself, these excuses that I'm giving, are they producing results? Once you can see that they are not producing results, it's time to ditch them, because we have all kinds of excuses, and all these things, they determine the standards of our life. They determine the rules, they determine they determine the things that we are allowing, we are accepting, we are tolerating. The excuses that we make, the mediocrity that we accept, we just say, oh, it doesn't matter, oh, what will be will be, oh, let's see how it goes. All those things affect, all those things matter. The toxic relationships, I know many people don't like to go to, they don't like to go there, but you have to go there. All these things impact your personal growth. All these things impact you, and they reflect what are your real internal standards. So these things, some of them, we say with our mouth, but there are the real internal standards that your actions or your inactions give a direct story about. So the excuses that you make, the kinds of the mediocrity that you accept, the toxic relationships around you, they tell us exactly what your standards are. And you must understand that your standards impact your life. So your the success that you desire, the kind of life that you aspire for, the kind of things that you want in your life, they won't come because you said it. They will come because you have regulated yourself. You have placed a demand on yourself. Please let me write in the comment section, I place a demand on myself. I'm not asking you to go and place a demand on somebody else. I'm not asking you to go and not somebody else, yourself. You must tell yourself that I place this demand on you, and you are in control. You are in control. You are in direct control. You are not controlling somebody else's life. That one is a different case entirely. You are not controlling somebody else's life. You are in control of your life. We are talking about your life here. So you must place a demand. You must not be afraid. Don't be afraid. You are placing the demand on you. place a demand on yourself that is consistent with the kind of life that you want, that the kind of result, the kind of outcomes that you want. You must understand that what you get in life is what you tolerate. Is what you tolerate. Have you ever been in a situation where you are around a certain person and everybody was like, no, don't do that, don't do that near that person, the person will not accept it, don't do it. And then there are some other people, oh, no problem, nothing happened, the person won't say anything, because there is something that the person has communicated. The person has standards. The person has communicated them, even without speaking. With their actions, they have communicated something. You must get to the point where you are placing a demand on yourself, because the outcomes, the results that you desire depend on it. The results, the outcomes that you desire, they are valid. They are valid. Nothing wrong. But you must understand that you will demand performance. You will demand performance. You will demand it of yourself. And you are the one. You are in control. Let me write in the comment section. Write your name, Tracy. You are in control. You are not controlling Tracy's life. You are not controlling anybody's life. You are not even controlling your children's life. You are in control of your life. You are in control. There is nothing that is out of your control. You are in control. So what are some 4 quick signs that will show you that there is some work to be done? When you find yourself often telling yourself, oh, this is just how life is, let's just make do. You feel as if everything is out of your control. It's not. It's a sign that something is wrong. It's a sign that there is something wrong with the other side of your equation, the standard side, that you need to do something about the standard side of your life. Just saying that, oh, that's how, let's see how it goes. There's one saying that I don't like at all with the whole being. What will be, will be. No, what will be, will not be. No, no. You must refuse to just allow yourself to be coasting on the waves anywhere that life take you. Oh, jolly good fellow. No, 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 no. No, no. And that is a sign that there is something wrong. You need to adjust your standards. There is something wrong with your internal standard. You are just accepting everything and anything. So what is what are nothing to define? What are the parameters? Nothing, just anything goes. You must refuse to accept that anything goes. No. And let's stop making excuses. Another thing, that you must stop making excuses for lack of result. We always have ready-made excuses. Stop making excuses. Let me write in the comment section. I will stop making excuses. Oh, what happened? What did you do this? Oh, I slept because I was so tired. Oh, what didn't you do? Oh, you already have a ready-made excuse. There is something wrong with your standards. Today, I think, no, it was not today. I shared a post about, sometimes you wake up and you don't just feel like it. But when you have a system that places a demand on you that you have to show up, that is an accountability, a personal accountability that you have. And it will ensure that you are not giving excuses, because you need to get things done. And that comes from making sure that you have standard, you have something that is holding you accountable. And by those standards, they directly affect the outcomes of your life. Another sign that you need to work on your standards is that you are surrounding yourself with mediocrity. And this one point I would like to speak about very, very clearly. Many times you don't think you are that you are your comfort zone, or you are dwelling in mediocrity. Many times you feel like, so, oh, we're okay, oh, we're just doing good, oh, everything is, but when you have settled to the point where there is no challenge, everything, you're just coasting, then you need to watch it, because there is something wrong. You have settled. You have settled into mediocrity. You have camped, you have made a camp, you have made a tent, and you are dwelling there. There is something wrong. There's something wrong with your standards, because that mediocrity allows you to just coast, doesn't place any demand, doesn't place any stretch on you. And so anything just goes. That is a sign that you need to wake up and smell the coffee there is something wrong with the standards that you have set for yourself. They are non-existent, and there is a danger. Hey, there is a danger because this directly affects your life. Remember, only one life is what you have. Let me write in the comment section, this my one life. Is only one life you have. And when we do the things that directly and adversely impact that life, we need to wake up. You need to wake up. You need to wake up. You need to wake up because time is going and you have been settling. You have been accepting anything goes, anything just anyhow. Let's just be moving. Every way is a way. Please help me write in the comment section, not anymore. You must be angry and say, not anymore. You cannot continue to live that way and still think that you will get the kind of amazing, outstanding result that you desire. No, something has to give. And the first thing is to go and look at your standard and begin to adjust. Another thing that we do that shows clearly there's something wrong with the standard side of our life is that we avoid challenges. Talk to me about this. We avoid challenges. You don't want anything challenging you. You just want to be coasting. You don't want anything that will stretch you. You don't and I will tell you about this because this does not allow you to grow in any way. You are not growing. And just before I came up to this class, I saw a quote that I put up a year ago by Les Brown. It says that growth is a part of life. If you are not growing, you are dying. Growth is a part of life. It's a part of life. Growth. If you are not growing, you are dying. Every time you must be able to sit down and assess yourself and see that you are making progress. If you are not, then something is you are dying. You are alive, but you are dying. And we must go back to look at the standards. What kind of standards? What are the standards? What are the things that are that define our performance? They define our environment, because it is what you accept, it is what you expect, is what you tolerate. That is what will manifest, and you are in control. There is no reason. Yes, I said it. There is no reason why you should be stuck playing small. Let me write in the comment section, I will not be stuck playing small. Your standards are what you need to start adjusting. You are stuck playing small. Why? Why are you there? Why are you in one corner? Let me tell you who you are. You are you are created with a vast amount of potential, great potential inside of you. Just like I've used this analogy severally, but I will use it again. Just like the mango seed has a mango tree potential in it. The mango seed, if you look at the seed, it's just dry, it's just a seed there. But that seed has the potential of a great mango tree inside of it. And the same applies to you. You are here, you are just there in your corner listening to me, but I'm here to tell you that you have a vast amount of great potential inside of you waiting to manifest. There is no reason why you should be in a corner. You are you have all that it takes to post outstanding and amazing results. And I'm not hiding my mouth to say it. I know exactly what I'm saying. You may not look like it now, but you carry the potential. I like the way Miles Monroe said it. He said that just like the fish has swim in it. You know how the fish they give birth to the fish and it starts swimming. Just like the fish has swim in it, you have the potential. You have the potential for greatness right inside of you. What you need to do is begin to get to work. And these are the things that we are talking about. First of all, begin to determine your standards. Raise your standards. Raise what is acceptable to you. Raise what you expect. Raise what you tolerate. It's not just anything that goes. No, not anymore. You cannot allow just anything to go anymore. And it takes an intentionality. It takes a consciousness. It takes work. You need to get to work. There is work to be done, but I tell you that there are amazing results right ahead of you. It may not look like it now, but there are amazing results right ahead of you. But what you need to do is to get to work, and for us to begin to, first of all, on raise our standards. They think those rules, those expectations, the things that define, set our behavior, that our performance, even our environment. There are some of you that are in places that you should not be found. You are dwelling at levels that you should not be. But you need to start to begin to, first of all, have the consciousness of it, and begin to put in the work to take yourself from where you are to where you want to be. Who is there? Who is here with me? Awesome, guys. Awesome, awesome. I see you. I see all your comments in the comment section. Thank you so much for being here. Awesome. We're making some headway. If you can feel the fire, let me see your comments in the comment section, that you are here, and that you can hear me loud and clear. Let me write in the comment section, Coach, I hear you loud and clear. Yes, this is for you. You must begin to raise your standard. That is the only way that we can begin to raise our lives. Raise your standards. When you raise your standards, it changes everything. It changes everything. When you raise your standard, your mindset changes. When you raise your standards, your mindset changes. So when you raise what is acceptable to you, what is expected, what you will tolerate, your mindset changes. All of a sudden, you are not who you were anymore. First of all, because you've changed your mind. And guess who is in control? You. Let me write in the comment section, I just changed my mind. Do you know that is the first step? I just changed my mind. I just changed my mind. And the mind is yours. The change is yours. And you are in control. So first of all, you just change your mind. I'm no longer accepting rubbish. I'm no longer expecting rubbish. I'm no longer tolerating rubbish. First of all, that's where you start. The minute you begin to raise your standards, your mindset shifts. You are the same person outwardly, but you have changed. You have moved. Hey, you have moved, and you need to first of all move in your mind before you can make any kind of physical movement. Guys, you need to first move in your mind. You need to first know that I can't be found where I was anymore, in a corner. Not anymore. Hey, when you talk to me, you will see it for free that this person, I've moved several years from where I was. I'm telling you. If you know me personally, then you will know I've moved several years from where I used to be. But first of all, you raise your standard, your mindset, your mind. You will move in your mindset. Let me write in the comment section, I've moved. You need to move. And all it takes is for you to change your mind. For you to raise your standards, your mindset will shift. All of a sudden, you are no longer accepting the stuff you used to accept. And your guys will be like, your friends will be like, what's happening? No, the person has changed. I'm no longer where you guys left me. What you are tolerating, what you are accepting, what you are expecting. Many people expect only bad things. They expect only negative things. Your mindset must move. When you raise your standard, guess what happens? Your relationships evolve. People that used to look at people that used to relate with you like you're a doormat. Once you have raised your standard, you have not decided. Is my decision. You have not decided what you are accepting. You're not accepting anything. No. You are not accepting anything. You're not accepting just anything. You are not tolerating just anything. You are not expecting just anything. You only expect the good to happen. See, look, I only expect the good to happen. I think I was talking to somebody, and he was like, Coach, how are you just able to be calm and just navigate? Because I don't expect any bad thing to happen. Like, I expect that only good things will, as in, sometimes it's amazing. I don't expect any bad thing to happen. I expect only good things to happen. That's what I expect. And when I catch myself expecting, I begin to work on my mind immediately. No. And so when you raise your standard, your mindset, you move in your mind, and your relations begin to evolve. And the number 3 thing is that your actions become intentional. You become intentional. Everything is intentional. You don't just do things just because. Let me write in the comment section, I would do things just because. People say, oh, just because. No, 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 no. Everything is calculated and it's intentional. Everything. You must live your life that way. Raise your standards. Your life will begin to change. And your environment, you will either support it or you get left. Anything that is not supporting this new you, it gets left behind. It's either you move with me or you get left behind. There is no two way. There is no middle ground. I'm not trying to manage anything. No. I'm not trying to manage anything. It's either the environment, whether it's the people, the situation, the physical location, it's either it supports this new movement or you get left behind unapologetically. And you must get to that place. This is what raising your standards will do. Can you imagine your life? Just take a minute. Just imagine your life, that your mindset, you have moved. You have moved. You're thinking, your mindset is on another level. Your relationships, all good. Whether it's a personal relationship or professional relationship, all good. Your action, every action from the time you wake up, guys, this thing is not, I'm not talking to you something that is abstract. I'm talking to you about something that is absolutely doable. Do you know, I tell the guys in the boot camp, that is the 12-week flagship program of the Advanced Lounge. The Be More Accountability Bootcamp is a 12-week mentoring coaching session, coaching program that we run, and we take the participants through that structure where they are able to see themselves growing and changing and transforming into the people, into more superior versions of themselves. And I tell them in the boot camp, I tell them that you can be in control of your day. You can stay and plan your day. One of the highlights of the things that we do in the boot camp, you will be in control of your day. And how do I mean? You can sit down and plan how your tomorrow will be. You plan it from the time you wake up. I wake up at 5 a.m. Plan your day from 5 a.m. that you wake up to 10:30 p.m. or 11 p.m. that you sleep, and you will be in control of your day. Does that mean that everything will all go 100% according to your plan? Not likely. But what it does, that it keeps you in control. Nothing throws you out of sync. You are in control. If something comes up, you will immediately think on your feet. You will adjust it, and you are able to pivot and get the best out of your day. So you can be in control, but your actions must become intentional. See, you must become intentional about you. You must become intentional about you. I tell the guys in the boot camp, and when I talk about the boot camp, I'm so passionate about the bootcamp. I pour myself into the bootcamp because I understand the importance of a system that offers you structure and support on your journey. See, nothing beats being able to have a system, a structure, and not just that you have support on your journey, that somebody to hold you and to check and to tell you and to guide you and to take you through. And the the testimonials from the boot camp, they are absolutely humbling, and they are just amazing. People saying that they didn't know they were capable. They didn't know that they had it in them. They were capable of doing certain things. Guys, please get into the boot camp. The boot camp, the 2025 cohort 2 of the Be More Accountability boot camp starts off on May the 5th. I think that's in less than 2 weeks now. And we start the 2025 cohort 2. We rounded up on cohort 1 a few weeks back. We are starting up on 2025 cohort 2. The details are scrolling on the screen right now. It's a 12-week mentoring coaching program, 12 weeks of activity, weekly, monthly, daily. The curriculum is packed full. Everything is structured around you to make the individual a more successful version of themselves, to build a successful individual. And I told you that there is no anyhowness. There is a how. There is a way. You don't build anyhow. When you are building a skyscraper, if you are building a mud hut or a bungalow, there is a way that you can build and say, okay, anyhow, maybe it will stand, maybe it will. But when you are building for long term, when you are building for long-term success, long term, then there is a way to build. You don't build anyhow. You don't build anyhow. And in the boot camp, we build with intention. And guess who you are building? You. I tell them in the boot camp that you are the project. You know how you have a project and then you are the PM, you are the project manager. What does the project manager do? The project manager determines how to the effective use of time, resources, everything to ensure the timely completion of that project. You are the project, you are the project manager. You are the one that is in control, and we help you to build you with intention, to build a successful, a more successful, a more confident, a more clear, a more focused. In fact, the boot camp is packed full. I encourage you to get into the system, young or old, everyone needs that structure to navigate successfully and to build for, for long term success. So get into the boot camp. We're accepting registrations now. In less than 2 weeks, we go. The plane with the flight will take off. We'll shut all doors, and then for 12 weeks, nobody, no entry, no exit. We are flying at very high altitudes, and the destination is a more successful you. So we need to raise the standards. When you raise your standard, it changes everything. The moment you set that higher standard for yourself is the moment your life begins to transform. The moment you set that higher standard for yourself is the moment that your life begins to transform. And look, guys, this is possible. I'm telling you, the results that you desire, the outcomes, they are not only possible, they are predictable. As in, there is a way to navigate from where you are now to where you see in your mind, to see to where you see yourself being. The problem is that many of us have not seen, and in the boot camp, we will show you how to see, and then we will show you how to begin to navigate to what you have seen. But it's absolutely possible, and it's absolutely predictable as well. So first of all, you start to determine, what are you currently, tolerating. We talk about what you are tolerating, what you are accepting, what you are expecting. So what are you currently tolerating? Can you have to sit down and quickly do an assessment of yourself. Which areas of your life have you just become just okay? Nothing is stretching you, everything is just good and fine and dandy. You don't want any issue. I don't want any problem. I just want to be a fly on the wall. That will not give you results. That will not give you the life of impact and success that you desire. Also, what habits, what beliefs, what environments are holding you back? What excuses are keeping you comfortable? And we have a lot of excuses. Let me tell you my favorite excuse that time. My favorite excuse was, I don't have time. I work very hard, and then I will sit down and I will binge watch Netflix sometimes till 3 a.m. My husband wake up and say, babe, what's happening? I said, one more, kai this thing, one more. And I will be watching and watching. But I'll tell myself that I don't have time. But I had time. Hey, God have mercy. Many of us are wasting time. Many of us are wasting time. Stop wasting time. You are wasting life. God. Stop wasting time. You are wasting life. Time is the unit for measuring your destiny. Time for measuring your life and destiny. We spend 1 hour, 2 hours scrolling on social media, 3 hours, meaningless chit chat. You are wasting life. Let Coach Tracy's voice ring in your head. You are wasting time. You are wasting life. Stop wasting time, and stop with the excuses. The excuses, and they are not producing any result. So you must turn, your desires into non-negotiables. There are some things that you say, whether heaven is falling, I must do it. Whether I have to sleep 3 a.m., I must do it. You must determine what are your non-negotiables, and make and ensure that you have a personal code. In the boot camp, one of the master classes, we talk about personal culture. There is a culture that you must have. They say the culture is the way of life of a people. Your own personal culture. You must have a personal code of conduct. What will you never tolerate, or what will you have to do even if the world is turning on its head? You are the one that will determine it. You must create your non-negotiables. There are some things that you must not negotiate. That means nobody can come and tell nobody can come and tell you anything. There are some things that are non-negotiables for you. One of the things that is my non-negotiables is my journaling. Every day I must do my journaling. So you must determine as well, What are your non-negotiables? And you tell yourself, I don't skip on my commitments. I don't stay in environments that drain me. You are in control. Nobody tied your leg and kept you there. Oh. I don't stay in environments that drain me. I always show up prepared, and I always show. So you will determine, what are the non-negotiables for you. What are the non-negotiables for you? You must understand that execution will always beat excuses. Execution will always beat excuses. So raising your standard means that you must follow through even when all the conditions are, on their, not everything is against. It's like it's not working. You must tell yourself that raising your standard mean you must follow we must follow through. And in the boot camp, one of our taglines is that we show up. We teach you, will ensure. It's an accountability system. If you are ready to take your life seriously, unless you are still playing. If you are playing, then it's okay, maybe this is not for you. But if you want to take your life seriously, if you know that you really want to go next level, the year 2025, August, April is already coming, or almost in the fifth month already. If you know that you want to go next level and take things a notch higher, then the boot camp is for you. We ensure, we will demand that you show up. I remember one of the cohorts. We normally have monthly book that we read in a month, and then we review books in teams every weekend. And so one of the participants, she was supposed to lead her group that evening in their book review presentation. And we show up title, we show up with slides. See, guys, get into the boot camp get into the boot camp. It is what you need now to take you next level. Anyway, so she was supposed to lead her book review team, and then she was running late. She had not gotten home, and you have to project your slides, you have to make a presentation. She was running late. She had to, because we are all waiting for you. You have to show up. Are you going to leave us hanging? She had to look for a safe place to park her car, brought her laptop, projected her slides, and did her book review. Like, you will show up. You have to show up. We'll teach you what it means to show up, and we'll hold you accountable to show up. So raising your standards mean you follow through. You show up and you follow through. Even when you are tired, even when it's uncomfortable, even when no one is watching. Even when no one is watching, that one is the one that's where you have to really, really show up, even when no one is watching, because discipline becomes your new standard. Discipline becomes your new standard. Successful people do what they have to do, whether they feel like it or not. I think it was Jim Rohn that defined discipline, that doing what you know you should do, when you know you should do it, whether you feel like doing it or not. That is what is discipline, and it's a direct result of raising your standard. There are some things that are no longer, they are just not acceptable. Not showing up becomes like, no, I cannot be found there. Don't be found there. Don't be found there. That is, raising your standards will ensure that you are becoming a more disciplined version of yourself. And that is a one hallmark of successful people. Discipline, one hallmark of successful people. So also, raising your standard ensures that you begin to redefine your environment. And when you talk about environment is varied, is wide. Many people talk about environment, just talk about maybe your house or your office. No, 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 no. Your environment must rise to meet your new standards, or else you will not be successful. Your environment must rise to meet your new standards, or else you will not be successful. So okay, apologies. I think we had a network glitch there. Okay, your physical space. I was talking about your environment. Your physical space is an environment. Your physical space is an environment. Your conversations are an environment. Your influences, your community is an environment. So you must be intentional in creating environments that meet your new standard. Remember, you are the one setting the standards. So your conversations, they're an environment. Don't be found where they are talking anyhow. I was having a conversation with a younger colleague, and I was telling her that I'm not where they are just talking anyhow. I'm not there. When I'm with my friend, before you know what's happening, we have entered vision, we have entered impact, we are on the impact highway, we have entered how to inspire people, we have entered different, we are not talking anyhow talk. I can't, you will not be, you cannot be found there. I was talking to my younger sister, my immediate younger, my blood sister. I said, before we talk 1 2, we have entered investments. We are talking serious stuff. We are talking how to live lives that are impactful. So your conversations don't be found anywhere. There are people. In the boot camp, we have a class that is called the power of relationships and exploring the honor code. There are people that you are giving 2 hours of your time that you should not be giving them 2 minutes. It should just be hello, hi, how are you, fine, and you are off. Conversations that they form an environment. There are kinds of conversations that would drain the little that inside of. Don't be found there. Raise your standard. All these things will begin to, you find out that you also be creating the environment that meet your new standard. So it's not just your physical space, and your physical space is very important. How your space is arranged, it will impact the level of your productivity, the conversations that you have, the influences, the people that you listen to. Very, very key. The community is very, very key. You can't grow in a space that rewards staying small. There are some spaces that reward people for staying small. Don't be found there. And write in the comment section, I won't be found there. Don't be found there. Don't be found there. You must be intentional about your environment. That is why I tell the guys in the boot camp that the boot camp, one of our core values in the advanced lounge is community, and we are intentional about creating the environment. That is why we operate most of our programs in groups, because community is key. That ability to understand that, oh, I'm not on this journey alone. I have co-travelers. I have people to hold my hand. I have people that can share my experience. I can, and then the boot camp system is tight. You have a community of people, and then you have your bootcamp body that you also have, that one-on-one interaction with. It's amazing. Just get into the bootcamp. We have created a system. All you need to do is to find yourself in that system and begin to move. Awesome. So what do you begin to do going forward? 3 things that I want you to pay attention to, that you must begin to do going forward. 3 things. 3 Ds. Please take note. First of all, you decide. After hearing me speak for close to an hour, what is your decision? You must decide. It starts with making a decision. You must decide that not anymore. I'm tired of playing at the levels I was playing. You must come up hither. Come up hither. Come up from where you were in that corner. You are made for the world. The world is your stage. Why are you still playing in one small corner? You must come up, but you must make a decision, and it starts with you deciding what is acceptable to you, what you tolerate, and what you will expect. Start with that and begin to raise your standards. So what are your new standards? Decide. What are the new things that are acceptable to you? What are the things that you are no longer tolerating? What are the things that you are no longer expecting? You get to decide. Help me write in the comment section. Decide. You get to decide your new standards. Get to decide what you tolerate, what you accept, and what you expect. That's the first D. The second D is that you demand. Place a demand on yourself. You are not stretching. You are too at ease. You are too at ease, and nothing grows in that ease. Guys, shake. You need to wake. You need to come alive. You are too at ease. And you cannot have those results. You cannot live a life of impact. You cannot live a life that finds fulfillment. And you definitely cannot live a life that leaves a lasting legacy by being at ease. So you must place a demand on yourself and on your environment. Let me write in the comment section, I place a demand on myself. Place a demand, and you get to decide whether it's in your health. Place a health and fitness, whether it's in your professional life, whether it's in your family life, your spirituality, your finances. Place a demand. You have not placed a demand, that you are too ill at ease, but not anymore. So first D, you get to decide. Number 2D, you get to demand. And number 3D, you get to do. Take action. Let me write in the comment section, I will take action. All talk and no action is equals to 0. You can raise your standard and raise your life, but it takes you taking action. Do. Relentless execution is how that shifts becomes permanent. And this is what we are going for, to live a life where these things are the norm. Like, you just wake up and this is my normal life. This is the thing that I do every day. You're no longer struggling. Why? And that comes from the place of consistency, which is why you really need to get into the Be More Accountability Bootcamp. And people have asked me, they've said, why 12 weeks? They say that it takes 21 days to develop a habit, but it takes at least 90 days or 12 weeks to make it a lifestyle. And I've told you that personal development, personal growth is not an event, it's a journey. You want to make this thing a part and parcel of you. And 12 weeks, people have been in the boot camp, people have kept on, because that structure allows you to succeed. But 12 weeks is the minimum basic. And then you can if you want to. But 12 weeks is the minimum basic. And what we are going for is to make this thing become a lifestyle, a life where you wake up and you are in control of your day. You are, everything is just back, and you are posting the result. It is glaring for everyone to see. And guys, it is possible. So the 3 Ds, what are the 3 Ds? You get to decide, you get to place a demand on yourself, and you get to do that relentless execution is how you get these things to become an part and parcel of your everyday life. You must understand that your life will not exceed the standard you set for yourself. The standard you set, that is the standard for your life, not for my life, not for another person's life. The standard you set, that is what your life will follow. If you say that this is the standard, this is how your life will be going. The day you decide that this is no longer the standard, this is the standard, that's how your life will go, and it's all in your hands. 3 things that you must do: you must decide, you must place a demand, but then you must take relentless action. You must execute relentlessly. You must keep executing, because your life will only deliver you the result of the standards that you have set. Your life will only deliver to you the result of the standards you have set. So raise your standards. Raise your standard. Let me write in the comment section, I will raise my standard. I really hope that you do, that you raise your standard, that you demand more from yourself, and that you stop accepting rubbish and stop tolerating rubbish, that you expect better, that you place a higher demand on yourself, and that you stop settling and you start executing. I always say that you are made for so much more. See, this is with due respect and regard for every result, every level that you have attained. But I'm here to tell you that there is more. There are higher levels. There are greater ground. There are bigger territories. And it's for you to take. It's for you. I always say this. I say, if not you, then who? The world is waiting earnestly for your manifestation. Where the world is waiting for your manifestation. So why are you waiting? Stop waiting, and let's do this together. And then for you to be able to post the kinds of results that you desire. So the next step for you, to do this effectively, I've invited you to join the Be More Accountability Bootcamp. We have created a system that centers around the individual. Everyone, it's a group, but everyone, the system is designed to focus on the individual, so that you are in a group and yet everything is tailor-made to you. You are in a group, but everything is tailor-made to you. I dare say that we've created something very special, and I really do hope that you get to be a part of the Be More Accountability Bootcamp. As I said, the 2025 cohort 2 opens on May the 5th, 2025. That is in less than 2 weeks now. And in the bootcamp, we are able to put all these things that we have been speaking about into practice. You'll be able to build discipline, you're able to set and achieve your goals, be able to create the life that reflects your standards and reflects your true value. So please get into the bootcamp. The details are on the screen. There's a phone number there. If you require more information, please reach out to us and we'll be glad to provide all those for you. 1 hour just breezes past and I don't know how. Thank you so much for being here, for joining me tonight in this week's edition of the Advanced Lounge weekly live webinar. I've had a time of my life. I hope that you have as well. I know that this 1 hour has been most impactful. I know that you have drawn a lot of value from it. And I'm glad that you made it here tonight. Who is glad they were here tonight? Let me see your comment. Are you glad you made it tonight? Thank you so much for being here. Remember that these sessions are free and are open to all. Please share the links. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please click on the subscribe button so that you get notifications for when we have new content. And then please join our various online communities. We have a Facebook community, we have a community on Instagram, our Twitter community, and please be sure that you are subscribing to our YouTube channel as well. Thank you so much for being here. It has been a 1 hour well spent, and I'm sure that you got maximum value from it as well. Please do well to share the links with your friends, your family. These are truths that we need. Everyone needs to hear so that we are properly equipped and we are properly guided on our journey of growth, of personal growth and development. I hope to see you in the when you register for the Be More Accountability Bootcamp. Remember that that goes live in less than 2 weeks from now, so please take advantage, register for that, and get into a system created for you to enable you to thrive, to succeed, and to thrive. And then I look forward to seeing you in our communities when you connect with us online. Every day in our communities, we share engaging and enriching content. You will learn every day. You will learn every day. You have my full assurance. So get into onto our online communities also absolutely free of charge. The Be More Accountability Bootcamp is 12 weeks, and you get to pay 50,000 naira for the 12 weeks. Full blown mentoring search program for 12 weeks at 50,000. Take advantage of that. Thank you so much for being here. I look forward to seeing you in our communities online. I look forward to seeing you in the Be More Accountability Bootcamp. And I look forward to seeing you right here next week, Thursday at 8 p.m., when we'll be going live again in our weekly live webinars. Thank you so much for being here. Remember that I'm always rooting for you and that you can be so much more than you are now. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Have a good night, everyone. Good night.